Ready to upgrade and play some games but don't have the funds to afford a high-end gaming PC? Well, look no further. We have the top 5 PCs that won't blow your budget and give you the gaming experience you deserve. We are making this list to allow everyone a chance to play some decent games while not breaking the wallet and making sure that you get some decent gaming time for yourself. So whether you like FPS, RTS, or even the ever so popular Minecraft, all these PCs are going to cater to your needs and your desires to play the games you want. Well, we shall try then. Ready or not, here is the top 5 budget PCs that will help you with your gaming in 2020. Let's make your day happy and make this year much better for yourself. Notes before we move on are, a budget gaming PC is going to be a process of what sort of gaming you're going to be doing on it. This list should help you choose which one is going to work for you and your gaming needs, as well as help you get an understanding of what you can be able to do to make up your mind on what is suitable moving forward. On to the next step after this PC. We will be judging PC on their specifications and also their price range, so they appear to ensure that everyone gets an equal understanding of how this whole concept works and how it will make you aware of what components are going to make the hardware cost more. Number 1. CyberPower Gamer Extreme. Don't let the name fool you, it's actually a pretty decent gaming PC that boasts an Intel i5 processor and also a dedicated graphics card by NVIDIA, which is the NVIDIA GTX 1063G. The amount of RAM here is important too, which starts off with an 8GB DDR4, which can be expanded up to 16GB to help with the performance of your PC when you're running programs, as well as the most important aspect of this list, which is gaming. It consists of 2 hard drives, which is about as standard now for most gaming PCs, with one being dedicated to the system's memory and the other for storage. It has a 120 SSD and a 1TB HDD to store all your games and collections as you see fit. The price of this machine can go between $900 to $1,000, with all the specs that you are given are pretty fantastic, to say the least, to have all that for a low price. It's also all pre-built, to make it easy to just plug and play without having to wait for anything or installing any additional add-ons. This is the best thing about this deal, is that it gives you all the tools ready for you to go into Battleground and start gaming to your heart's desire. The best thing about this tower is that when you do want to upgrade, all you have to do is swap the old ones for the new. This is one of the best things about the CyberPower PC, is that you're able to customize it to your liking without ever blowing your budget, and its easy-to-follow guide can help you choose what is suitable and what is not for your PC. Whether you're playing PUBG or Fortnite or even racing games, this PC won't let you down at all. With the power to play games in 1080p and be able to play the game on ultra-high setting, it's a no-brainer to purchase this one. The case itself is pretty impressive too, including red LED lighting on the externals and internals, as well as tempered glass showing you the inside of your beautiful PC. Things that you can take away from this are high-performance PC where every dollar counts, runs at a very optimal cool temperature for high performance, needs bigger SSD for better performance on the PC to read the data from. Number 2. HP Pavilion Gaming Desktop. This was surprisingly my first PC that I ever got back in the day. The Pavilion series has been a staple of the HP brand and has been one of the best performances-based PC on the market for a long time. This series has now taken its turn as the gaming market, and I have to say, it's still as impressive as it was a long time ago. This time with an AMD Ryzen 5 series processor, it's at the mid to high range that a PC can ask for right now. It runs on an AMD RX 580 GPU, but however does not have dedicated RAM on the graphics card to run as smooth as others. However though, it does have an impressive and expansive 8GB of DDR4 RAM included in there. It specifies that I can hold up to 32GB of RAM, so if you need the extra performance power, then go for it and upgrade if you have the funds to do so. The only downside of this is that it only has 1TB of HDD running at 7200 RPM. It's alright, but you feel that an SSD is needed in this day and age. Though the Pavilion does provide a decent gaming experience that does help with your gaming appetite and is great for those on a budget right now, prices range between that of $600 to around $750, and maybe a more upgraded version would go up as high as $800. The AMD chipset provides you with one of the best gaming experiences out there for people who are on a budget, which having being able to combine with the RX 580 counterpart, the two of them work well together to give you a great experience. The other upside of the system is that it does have many usable ports there for more access to USB storage and also other options for work if you want to use this as an office PC as well. HP works for everyone and knows how to compromise to make things meet for people on a budget. Things to take away from this are many ports of connections, amazing performance outside of the box for a pre-built PC, needs an SSD to run smoothly. The need for upgrade is needed for fans as the cooling system is not that powerful. Number 3, Skytech Archangel. Want to spend a bit more than this is the one that you should work towards. This PC works for both performance and ticks the looks category as well. An impressive looking case as well as the insides are what make this one stand apart from the others out there. It runs on an AMD Ryzen 3 series processor, which is decent though, but it's the GPU that does the job you require. An NVIDIA GTX 1050 Ti 4GB provides you with the graphics power you need for that video editing and gaming performance you require. Held together with the standard 8GB DDR4 of RAM as well to make this perform well under pressure. The storage again needs some work on this, maybe a move to the SSD storage as this one has 1TB HDD within the tower. This may be the first time you hear about this PC, and that's because it's not well known. But what it doesn't have in anonymity, it makes up for in amazing specs under the hood. This is the perfect starter for anyone who wants to get into PC gaming. The PC is great out of the box and does the job you require of it to do at any type of gaming you are going to use it for, at high settings as well, though it could need an upgrade here and there to make a beast of PC for yourself. In terms of what its chipset does for you is pretty good for the price they're asking for, and a few $100 more you could get yourself an AMD 5 series chip or $200 more and get a Series 7 CPU for your PC. Though at this price range and performance, who is complaining? It costs around $580 plus depending on the model and also what chipset you want to upgrade to. Things to take away from this are great value for money on how it performs for most games, great looking case and features, easy instructions to upgrade, needs an SSD to perform much better than what it already does. Number 4, Acer Aspire TC 780 UR1E desktop model. This PC is a great addition to the newer gamers who are wanting to get into PC gaming. The Aspire runs on an Intel i5 processor, which is extremely great right now for its performance rate. It uses an AMD R9 360 graphics card, which is amazing to play some hardcore games on ultra-normal settings. It also contains 8GB DDR4 RAM, which you should really update when you are going to purchase this PC, and also a 256GB SSD inside, which I feel it needs a bit higher for your gaming needs. Your PC would eat up all that space and would require further storage for everything to perform well. If you are really struggling on the funds end, but in need of a PC that would get the job done for you on the gaming front and the work side too, then this is one PC for you. It's the cheapest of the bunch. That being said, it maybe uses older parts to run, but it can still get the job done for you. This, however, though, is a stepping stone for you to get into the door of PC gaming and also give you a chance to use this as a starter to what you can then later upgrade slowly to make your PC better to play as much as a higher performance rate. It's great for the price that it offers and also does a lot for what it is too. All that needs to be done is an upgrade here and there, and it can be a beast of a weapon for gaming. You are looking at around $450 to $600 for this PC, which is the lowest of the low here. Things to take away from this are amazing performance and value for money, comes with an SSD but would need an upgrade after further uses, needs to be upgraded through time to ensure that you're able to stay in the game. Number 5, ABS Simpli. Brilliant piece of hardware comes together to give you the ABS Simpli. Simply put, it's one of a few of the cheapest PCs on the market right now. It runs an AMD Ryzen 3 1200 chipset and has a graphics card of an NVIDIA GT 730, 2GB running the graphics on this PC. It has a total of 8GB DDR4 of RAM and 1TB worth of storage capacity inside the box. This is an entry-level gaming PC, and I would strongly suggest you compare it with the Acer mentioned previously, as both of them have different specs, but at the end they offer you pretty similar gaming experiences where upgrades for both would offer you the best gaming experience you can get for the price these two PCs are offering to customers. ABS Computers are a small company that provide people with great PCs all around the world at great deals and also great performance, with a bit of cash used to upgrade certain parts. However, due to the age of some of the components within the box, you will not get a whole lot of good gaming experience from this. It would be able to run the newer games, but at very low settings, and it would need a much ideal upgrade to help get over the line. Though it's a stepping stone and an entry-level PC for everyone, I would say that this does provide a great groundwork for someone who wants to get into gaming, but would be progressively upgrading along the way. You're looking at a $350 to $500 for this PC if you're wanting to take the plunge into the gaming world. Things to take away from this are entry-level PC for gaming, low to medium settings for most game is needed, easy-to-follow guide to upgrading should be used here, aging graphics card is being used here, so upgrades are needed. That's our top 5 budget gaming PCs. I hope it has enlightened you and opened up some possibilities for what you can get when you are ordering a pre-built gaming PC. Though I have provided you a list of what are the pros and cons of each one mentioned, I feel if you have the knowledge about making a PC, I would suggest thinking about that as well. Even getting one of these and upgrading it yourself with money left over would give you one of the best feelings playing a game the way that designers intended for you to experience the game as. I hope you enjoyed this, and please make sure to include what you think should be here and if there are anything else we could have added here.